In recent years, we've received very few enjoyable AAA titles. Companies have delayed, lied, and even straight up scammed their player bases. But in February, along with Dying Light 2, we will be receiving a game that's been long awaited and has the potential to blow us all the way like we've never imagined. In around 30 days from now, Elden Ring will release to the public on all platforms, essentially giving us Dark Souls 4 and a new adventure to sink hundreds and hundreds of hours into. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? I'm Treyllo. Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, I want to hype you guys up and myself for Elden Ring. Honestly, this game just looks too good to be true, and after a catastrophic delay that hit me in the heart, we are so close to getting our hands on this impressive work of art developed by From Software. Elden Ring obviously has a lot to it. So many layers and depth in the game that will define its truly ambitious outlook on the Dark Souls franchise. The potential of this game is literally unmatched, and if you haven't looked into it, it's time you do. Or just watch this video. But there are some parts of Elden Ring that I am literally so excited for that I had to drop a video on it. And the first thing I want to talk about is Elden Ring being open world. Most Dark Souls games, while having expansive worlds to explore, are still linear and directed in the ways that you can go. Elden Ring has no such limitations. The lands between is what the world of Elden Ring is called, spanning 6 major zones that are fully open world and can be completely explored, filled with bosses, secrets, and loot. Best part of this entire thing, in my opinion, all of this can be searched and explored via horseback, as there are mounts in Elden Ring. Who would have ever thought that a Dark Souls game would have mounts in it? And you know the mount system is going to have a ton of depth to it as well. Think about how many side objectives and secrets there were in the Dark Souls games. And all those maps were generally linear. In an open world environment, it will literally take months and months, maybe even years, to discover everything the game has to offer. And we get to dive headfirst into the experience. Elden Ring's plot is also something we should all look forward to. Big boy George R.R. Martin is one of the head writers for the game, and yes, even though Game of Thrones had a shitty ending, he himself is still an amazing writer. Elden Ring will have you, the player, aka the Tarnished, sound familiar from another game? You'll be on the hunt to become the Elden Lord, aka the person who recovers the Elden Ring. You'll find shards of the ring, and once you combine them, boom, I guess you're the Elden Lord. I really have no idea how it works. Now, while George R.R. Martin didn't write the entire story of Elden Ring, he is the person who laid down the foundations of the world that we'll be exploring, and the game's main characters. With that in mind, it's likely the plot points will connect really well, and the story will be well integrated into the world that we adventure through. And since the story seems to have some strong parallels to the Dark Souls games, it'll probably captivate many veteran fans of the series and many newcomers as well. The Dark Souls games had incredible plots, and I'm sure that will be carried on to this IP. I can't wait to understand what that giant tree in the middle of the world is, who some of these demigods are that they're showing in these trailers, and how our character will shape the story. Elden Ring has been confirmed to have multiple endings, so it's going to be fun to see how our decisions will impact the world and the finale of the game. But my favorite part of the game, of really any game, is the magic and the spells you can use. Personally, I found Dark Souls spells sometimes underwhelming and not really ideal when I could just be using a sword and shield to efficiently beat enemies. However, based on the network tests from people who've been playing Elden Ring early, they find the magic system not only fun and refreshing, but also overpowered as hell. They also have noted how polished it is compared to previous Souls games. And since Elden Ring's plot is so engulfed in magic itself, it only makes sense that we should be able to use incredibly dope fucking spells. Miracles from Dark Souls are making a return under the new name Incantations, which also incorporate pyromancy into the faith/religion based abilities. Cannot wait to see the new types of spells they have for this category. Sorceries are also making a return with new weapons that wield overwhelming force that harness the power of light, stars, and outer space itself. We've seen glimpses of this gameplay in trailers and whatnot, and this is already 100% what I will be using when we play. The fact that Elden Ring is really giving magic a more viable playstyle in the game makes me so happy. It's a whole other side to the game that I'm glad is given more attention and focus. There are also these new summoning spells that you can find and activate that will summon mythic creatures, NPCs, or even just animals that will fight alongside you. These are called spirit summons. I really hope that there are these like rare ass spirit summons that you can find, like dragons or some shit, I don't know. Multiplayer in Elden Ring is back and more integrated than ever. They say that with a simple group code, it's going to be way easier to join lobbies with your friends and see their summoning signs. You can summon up to 4 people in your group, which is always dope if you need help beating a boss, and it'll be easier to find their signs now. When you have a group assigned, it'll also be easy to see your friends' bloodstains, so you know how they died in stupid ways around the map. I'm really happy the multiplayer is integrated graded more simply because this game is open world, which means exploring and adventuring around with your friends is essential. Guys, this game is going to be huge, and I simply can't fit everything that's going to be in the game into one video. Elden Ring is really looking like the next game we can indulge ourselves into without any worries. Based on the people who have played and the gameplay trailers themselves, I have no doubt that Elden Ring will be a solid game for anyone who wants to try it. With all these new features and it basically being the next installment of the Dark Souls series, I'm quite literally counting down the hours until I can play this shit. They could literally charge me $95 and I would still buy it. Guys, I want to know what you think of Elden Ring, and tell me down below in the comments what you are most excited for in the game. If you guys want a dope community to join where we talk about gaming and all types of different stuff, make sure to go down in the description and join my Discord. It's going crazy right now. Without further ado, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. As always, I'm Treyllo. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.